The Nexus Station cantina fell silent as General Crixthal's armored boot connected with the human soldier's ribs, sending him sprawling across the polished floor. The massive hegemony commander stood 9 feet tall, his exoskeleton gleaming with the metals of 17 conquered worlds. Pathetic human, Crixthal sneered, his mandibles clicking with satisfaction. Your kind infests this station like vermin. Perhaps a lesson in proper respect is required. Sergeant John Wick slowly pushed himself to his knees, saying nothing. His plain gray uniform bore no rank insignia, no unit patches, no decorations. To most observers, he appeared to be exactly what Crixthal believed, another unremarkable human soldier, far from home and completely outmatched. The general's entourage laughed, a sound like grinding metal that made nearby patrons flinch. Look how the insect crawls, one of his aides commented. Shall we crush it completely, General? Crixthal raised his foot again, but paused as something metallic caught the cantina's neon lighting. Around the human's neck, partially hidden beneath his collar, hung a simple dog tag. The general's enhanced optical sensors automatically focused, translating the stamped text. The laughter died instantly. Baba Yaga. The 2 words rippled through the cantina like a shockwave. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. Several alien patrons began backing toward the exits. A Centauri merchant dropped his drink, the glass shattering on the floor with crystalline finality. General Crixthal's armored form trembled as recognition dawned. Every intelligence briefing, every classified report, every whispered legend in the galactic underworld knew that designation. The Baba Yaga wasn't just a human. He was the human. The nightmare that criminal organizations use to frighten their enemies. The legend that even the hegemony's Black Ops division refused to target. You're him, Crixthal whispered, his voice carrying none of its previous arrogance. The one who eliminated the entire Vorthack syndicate. John slowly stood, brushing dust from his uniform with methodical precision. They killed my dog, he said simply, as if that explained everything. It did. The general's aide stepped forward, confusion overriding survival instinct. Sir, it's just one human. Quiet. Crixthal snapped, never taking his eyes off John. Do you know what happened on Kepler Station? 47 of the galaxy's most dangerous assassins tried to collect the bounty on his head. They found their bodies scattered across 12 sectors. Some were still breathing when they discovered them, begging for death. John's expression remained neutral, but something in his stance suggested coiled violence barely held in check. General, you just assaulted a human soldier on neutral territory. That's a treaty violation. The Galactic Council will want explanations. The Council? Crixthal's voice cracked slightly. Yes, of course. A misunderstanding. Simple accident. But John was already moving, not toward the general, but toward the cantina's exit. I'd suggest better training for your officers. Accidents can be expensive. The entire assembly watched as the most feared operative in galactic history walked calmly out of the cantina, his footsteps echoing in the absolute silence. Only when the door sealed behind him did normal conversation slowly resume. General Crixthal remained frozen for several more minutes, processing what had just occurred. He had assaulted the Baba Yaga, the man who once killed 3 Shadowkin assassins in a bar with nothing but a pencil, who had single-handedly dismantled crime syndicates that had terrorized star systems for centuries. And the legendary killer had simply walked away. Sir, his aide whispered, should we report this to command? Report what? Crixthal replied, his voice hollow. That I survived an encounter with the galaxy's most dangerous human? That I kicked a legend and lived to regret it? That the Baba Yaga chose mercy over retribution? The general's hands shook as he reached for his communicator. Within hours, he would submit a formal apology to Earth Command, request immediate transfer to a desk position, and recommend that all hegemony forces avoid human personnel designated with any variation of Baba Yaga classification. 3 sectors away, John Wick sat in his transport, absently stroking the head of a small terrier that had appeared from his quarters. The dog's presence explained everything. why he hadn't retaliated, why he had shown restraint, why the galaxy's most feared killer had chosen to walk away from a fight. He had learned, after all these years, that some things were more important than reputation. Some battles weren't worth fighting. Some legends were better left sleeping. But the dog tag remained around his neck, a reminder to anyone foolish enough to test the boundaries of human patience. General Krixthal never fully recovered from the encounter. His military career ended quietly, and he spent his remaining years warning others about the humans who wore simple uniforms and carried terrible names. Some legends, he would tell them, were better left undisturbed.